Hello, beautiful soul, and thanks so much for tuning in. I am Astar, and welcome to 𝑇�Star. So, in this video, I will be channeling the Rainbow Serpent, and I thought it's actually a very good idea to come here out in nature to do so. And before I talk about the Rainbow Serpent, I was actually guided to talk about dragons, because the Rainbow Serpent is a dragon. So when we think about dragons, the important thing we want to understand is that a dragon is the marriage between the forces of the earth and the forces of heaven. So the earth is connected with the energy of the serpent. And the serpent is the reason why we call the life force energy serpent energy. It is because it appears in wave form. So everything that appears in wave form is known as serpent energy. And that's why the Kundalini, the Shakti, the serpentine life force energy is known as a serpent, because it is vibration. So everything that is vibration, everything that is motion is creation. So there is no creation without vibration. And it is this moving of the serpent energy in wave form that is creating creation, basically. That is creating everything that has shape, everything that has form, everything that is visible and experienced in the realm of space-time. However, this is where the dragon comes in. The dragon also appears in wave form, but the difference between a serpent and a dragon is that this wave form is also existing in the heavenly realms. So it's also existing beyond creation, because the spirit of Source Creator is a dragon. The spirit of Source is the Rainbow Serpent, because it is the marriage of the earth, the serpentine aspect, and the heavens, which is the bird aspect. So when we talk about dragons, this is actually the marriage of a serpent and a bird. So what is the difference again between the serpent energy of the earth and the dragon energy? The dragon energy is literally what permeates the entire universe. But not only the universe of creation, the universe of space-time, but also the universe beyond that. So we are talking about the multidimensional omniverse, by everything that exists outside of space-time. And this is where this heavenly perspective of the dragon comes in. Because the serpents, they have the perspective of the underworld. So everything that comes from the underworld that is connected with the causal realm. And the causal realm, that's the invisible spirit realm. It is the realm of cause. And everything that emerges from the causal realm emerges as a wave. But that's the only thing how it appears as. It's only a wave form. It can have a very slow vibration, but it can also have a very high vibration. But it can only appear as vibration, because in the causal realm, in the invisible spirit realm, the realm that we enter when we close our eyes, things cannot really appear as having a distinct shape. They more so appear as a thought. And every thought, again, is a wave, is a ripple. So the dragon or the rainbow serpent is actually the thought of Source Creator. But when it exists as an idea, it exists as the dragon, because the thought of Source Creator that is outside of creation is the serpent, is the dragon, but this wave only exists as an idea. It's an imagination. It's something that is not yet defined. However, once it's then being created, once it's starting to have a form, Once people or souls can experience it, then it is entering the realm of the earth, and then we talk about it as being the serpent energy, the Shakti, the Kundalini, the life force energy, that then can be experienced and is appearing in a set form. So the life force energy, the divine feminine energy connected to the earth, that is still part of the cosmic dragon. Because again, outside of creation, it's an idea, it's a thought, whereas when it is being manifested and created, it is then being solidified, and then it is being defined, it is being crystallized and created. And the dragon, again, has the mastery over all the three realms of creation. The first realm being the earth, the second realm being the underworld, and the third realm being the heavens. And we know the rainbow serpent as being the rainbow serpent because when we think of a rainbow, there is always a different array of colors. There is always a spectrum of colors, a spectrum of flavors, of vibrations, and of sounds also. And this rainbow serpent is embodying all the vibrations. It's embodying all the colors and all the sounds. So that means this waving serpent energy, that is actually the dragon, because since it has all the colors, it has the perspective of all the dimensions. It has the perspective of all the realms of creation. And that's why when we talk about the rainbow serpent, we actually talk about the dragon, because again, the dragon has the perspective of all the realms of creation. And the rainbow serpent is known under many different names. So it is known as the rainbow serpent for the Aborigines, or also in tribes and cultures that practice voodoo. The rainbow serpent is known as Damballa. But it is also known as Quetzalcoatl, the feathered snake in the Mesoamerican cultures. And here we have a perfect example of this marriage between the forces of the earth and the forces of heaven. Because again, the feathered serpent is the marriage of the serpent of the earth and the bird of heaven, uniting into the feathered serpent that is a dragon, basically. So when we talk about the cosmic intelligence, the spirit of source creator, that is a dragon, that is the rainbow serpent, that again can appear in many different forms. And that's why it is known as the rainbow serpent, because the rainbow serpent has white, it has black, it has purple, it has red, it has orange, it has all the colors and everything that transcends that vibration as well. Because what is special about the rainbow serpent, especially when we talk about the stories of Damballa, in the voodoo tradition, the rainbow serpent is known as Damballa. And the wisdom of Damballa is of such a high degree that the humans, they cannot even understand a word of what the rainbow serpent is saying. So that's why the rainbow serpent communicates in a serpent language, and it's only being heard with whispers and hisses. And if you have watched Harry Potter, it's very similar to the serpent language. So Harry Potter is able to speak puzzle tongue, is able to speak the serpent language, because he is, let's say, the chosen one, and he is able to speak with this cosmic intelligence, and other people are not able to do so. So what this story is also trying to let us know, that if we are connected with the divine, if we open ourselves up to the wisdom of the cosmic serpent, then we are able to tune into that frequency, and we are able to listen to what the cosmic serpent has to say. But again, the cosmic serpent is not talking to us in words that we can understand, But the Rainbow Serpent talks with us with these whispers and hisses. And if we are open to spirit, if we are able to speak the language of spirit, then we are able to receive the teachings of the Rainbow Serpent. But again, these teachings come in as synchronicity, because we have to be aware of the presence of the dragon spirit. We have to know the Rainbow Serpent in order to speak its language. So the better we understand the nature of creation, the better we understand what dragons actually are, the more we can tune into the serpent language or into the spirit language, and we can communicate with the universe. And then again, observing synchronicities, or it's not coming through as clear guidance, but it can come through as a vision, or it can come through as a dream. So when we learn the language of spirit, we actually become masters of creation, because we learn how to talk with the creative life force energy itself. But not just the life force energy in creation, but the life force energy that transcends creation. Because it is almost like we are talking with the mind of God or the mind of Source. But it is not the mind in the sense of our thoughts, but it is the heart mind of the universe. And in the Hermetic teachings, the Hermetica, the first principle, the first Hermetic principle says that all is mind, that the universe is mental. However, this is partially true, because it is not mental in the sense that it is like our mind, but it is actually the heart mind. So all the thoughts, all of our imaginations, everything that we want to create, does not come from our brain. It comes from our heart. And it is through our heart that we are connecting with the heart mind of Source, with the heart mind of the universe. And if we align our heart with the heart of Source, then Source Creator is acting through us. So we are creating creation on behalf of Source Creator. Whereas if our heart is closed, and if we are not connected with Spirit, or if we are not open for receiving guidance from Spirit, then we might engage in actions that are not aligned with our soul. And then maybe we will not be able to experience joy, bliss, happiness, and abundance. So in order to really live an abundant life, full of joy, of happiness and prosperity, we want to invite this cosmic energy, the cosmic intelligence of Source Creator, to flow through us and to work on our behalf. Because this is how we align our heart with the heart of Source Creator, by creating from a heart-centered space, by being open-hearted to the creative life force, by allowing the creative life force to flow through us uninhibitedly. So for example, when I want to create something, I get the inspiration to create from the Rainbow Serpent, from the spirit of Source Creator. And I hold myself back because I am afraid about other people's opinions, or I am attached to the outcome, or I just don't act on the impulse, then this is actually creating stagnancy. And this is creating imbalances in our life. But not only imbalances in our life, but also imbalances in the cosmos. Because if we are not creating on behalf of Source Creator, then creation is not unfolding as it should. We as creator beings, we as humans, we act on behalf of Source Creator. Because again, the Rainbow Serpent can only appear as a thought or an idea. So the thought of Source Creator to create is like a ripple in the multidimensional omniverse before it is being created as a ripple that is tangible in the realm of space-time. So we as creator beings, as emanations of Source Creator, as sparks of Source, we have to create, and we get the inspiration of our creations from Source, from the Rainbow Serpent. But again, if we're not acting on that impulse, then there is almost a missing piece in creation, and this is what then causes imbalance. So the reason why we might experience a lot of imbalance in this earth plane, everything that has to do with wars and diseases and the injustice and everything that's out of balance in this earth plane, actually comes as a result of us human beings not acting on the impulse of creation, not acting on that impulse of us being an agent of Source. Because when we understand that the Rainbow Serpent needs us humans in this realm to create, because otherwise creation would not exist. Because again, Source needs us as a vessel for creation. Without us, creation would not be possible. So we want to remind ourselves of our nature as creator beings. And we want to understand that we also are dragons. We are the serpent. We are the Rainbow Serpent. Because again, the Rainbow Serpent is breathing through us, but it is through our actions that this thought that first is an idea, through our actions, this thought is then being materialized and manifested into something tangible. And this is very much how we create magic, by remembering our multidimensionality and also remembering that the cosmic intelligence is interwoven in everything. I'm actually feeling called to pull some cards to see what the Rainbow Serpent specifically has to tell us. And this is actually the first time I'm doing a tarot reading outside. So let's see what comes up. Any message from the Rainbow Serpent? What is the Rainbow Serpent wanting to let us know? Alright, I'm actually gonna use all of these. So let's see. We have star children. Then we have depth of love. Then we have Ellen of the Ways. Okay. And we have Cosmic Heart Source. And this is very beautiful because with star children, I am being reminded of our nature as star beings. So when we talk about the Rainbow Serpent again, when we talk about the dragon again, this is the spirit of Source that moves upon the waves of the water, or that moves upon the face of the waters. So in the Genesis, in the story of creation of the Bible, and not only in the Bible, but in many, many, many other creation stories, it is always starting with a story of the Rainbow Serpent moving upon the face of the waters. And the waters, that is the chaos ocean, the causal realm. It is the spirit energy that is not yet defined, that is not yet created. But when the cosmic dragon, when the rainbow spirit, the Rainbow Serpent is moving upon the face of the waters, it is the thought of Source Creator that is then almost extracting creation out of potential, or it is creating definition from something which was undefined. Because again, the causal realm, the chaos, the big void, the great void, is not emptiness, but is the potential for everything. And by having this thought, by moving upon the face of the waters, this is then being, it is allowing creation to unfold, basically. And once creation is created, once something is being changed from the state of being undefined to the state of being defined, once it is changing from undifferentiated to differentiated, this is where stars come in. Because a star, as star children, we are the manifestation or the crystallization of source consciousness, and this appears as a star. So all the stars in the night sky, they are the definition of crystallized and manifested source consciousness. Before it is being manifested as a star, as something defined, it is part of the chaos ocean where it appears as a wave, or the cosmic intelligence then almost, slithering its way through these waves, but it is something undefined. It is almost like a soup of creation. But as soon as it is being given form, as soon as it is being defined, it appears as a star or as a spark of light. And this spark of light, that's us. Because again, every star in the night sky is creating a reality of the universe around it. So basically, as soon as we exist as a defined spark of source consciousness, we can perceive everything around us that is defined. So the light of our consciousness is giving definition to everything that we perceive. If the light of our consciousness would not be there, then everything would be dark, and we would be part of the causal realm where nothing has form, nothing is defined, nothing is crystallized. But as soon as we open our eyes, as soon as there is this spark of consciousness, we are giving definition to creation. So it is through our perception, through our consciousness, that the rainbow serpent changes from this wave form of the causal realm into a structured form in the realm of space-time, in the realm of creation. And that's why the rainbow serpent is reminding us of our nature as star children. We are the children of Source. And again, Source needs us in order for creation to take place, in order for creation to be created. Because otherwise, again, it would only exist as a potential in the chaos ocean, in the causal realm. And with the Ellen of the Ways, it's talking about attune to nature's signs and find your way, following your heart. So this is very much talking about the importance of connecting to our heart space in order to move through life in a smooth way. Because again, very often we might think that we connect with spirit, and it is almost like having a conversation. For example, like we ask a question to spirit and we almost think that the answer is going to come in human language, in words, something like that. But if we really want to attune to spirit, if we really want to attune to nature, we have to learn the language of nature. And this very much comes through as a confirmation of what I've been sharing before. We want to learn to observe synchronicity, or to observe repeated numbers or patterns. And actually it's through patterns that the universe is talking to us. It is less in words, because again, the rainbow serpent is not talking in words, but it is talking in whispers. And these are the whispers of the tree, or these are just the sounds of birds, for example, because it's talking about shamanic signs, it's talking about this deep connection to nature. And it is actually in many shamanic cultures that they talk about the rainbow serpent. It is precisely because they are so attuned with nature that these stories of the rainbow serpent emerges. Because when we are aligned with our heart, when we learn the language of spirit, then we see that the rainbow serpent exists. Then we see that everything is permeated by the spirit of Source Creator. and then we can attune our heart to the heart of Source Creator. Because again, our heart, the heart of the cosmos, and yeah, that's what I was gonna say, like our heart and the heart of the cosmos is the same. So there is no difference between my heart and your heart or the heart of the Rainbow Serpent. There is only one heart. And by learning the language of spirit, by attuning to our heart space, we can open up to the magic of the universe, because we understand that we are magic. The star children, that's actually the star of Source Light Star, the third aspect of the Holy Trinity. The star is the star child, because we have the divine feminine, the spirit mother, we have the divine masculine, the soul father, and we have the, let's say, divine androgynous, or the child, the creation, as the third point in creation, as the number 3. We are the top of the pyramid. We are the top of the triangle, because Source Creator exists through us. It exists through the light of our consciousness. So the Rainbow Serpent would only exist as an idea if we as star beings would not be here. And that's why, again, the Rainbow Serpent relies on us creating, relies on us following our soul's mission and listening to our heart. It is much more important than we might think. Like, we need to follow our heart in order to maintain the balance of not only our life, but the balance of the entire creation at large. And that's why it is so important for humanity to awaken and for humanity to ascend. And that's why we also have a lot of help from our star ancestors, from the Rainbow Serpent, from all these cosmic beings, because they need balance also. They need the balance in the cosmos just as much as we need balance in our life. And that's why everything is interwoven and interconnected. And that's why our life and our contribution is much more important than we might think. And with the depth of love, the Rainbow Serpent is inviting us to approach this in a very light-hearted way. Because we don't want to forget that it is still a part of a play. It is still a part of, let's say, the Rainbow Serpent was bored because in the causal realm nothing has form, nothing is defined. So the Rainbow Serpent came up with an idea to then create something. And this creation is almost like a play. It is basically made for fun. It is basically made for experiencing and learning and having senses and just having an experience of love. And we need to see it as such. We need to see everything that is unfolding in creation as still being part of love. Because love, that's the essence of creation. Love is the essence of the Rainbow Serpent. And that's why the Rainbow Serpent, the cosmic intelligence, is to be found in the heart. It is not to be found in the mind. The mind only helps us understand the creation once it's there, because the nature of the mind is actually dividing. The nature of the mind is to refract. The nature of the mind is to divide things into pieces and analyze the pieces, analyze the fragments, to then make sense of our experience. But we cannot have any thought or anything that we perceive if there is no separation from love. So we can never connect with love. We can never connect with the cosmic intelligence through the mind, because we connect with love and with the cosmic intelligence by finding our way to oneness, by finding the way to our heart. And that's why in the Hermetic principles, when they talk about the universe being mental, all is mind, that is not entirely true. And it is very important not to take everything literally. Even if it appears in a book that is very famous all around the world, it doesn't mean that it is truth, because the truth can only be found in our heart. The truth cannot be found in a book, cannot be found in any word a person is speaking, cannot be found in anything that is in creation, because again, creation is separation. Creation is the fractalization, the compartmentalization of creative energy, of this serpent energy, of this energy that appears to be something, but actually it is not. So in order to get to know the truth of creation, we have to move beyond sound. We have to move beyond wave, beyond the form. And that can only happen in silence, when we tune within, when we connect to our heart space, because in that space of silence, in that space of withdrawing all of our senses, we can get to know the nature of reality, because this is where we then listen to the language of spirit. This is where we can listen to the language of our soul. This is where the rainbow serpent is able to guide us. But again, if we use our thoughts too much, if we are too in our headspace, too in our mind, if we perceive the universe as being mental, then actually we are never able to connect to our heart space, because we will always be focused on the form. We will always be focused on the creation itself and never able to move beyond the creation. And again, this is where the rainbow serpent is to be found. It is found in the chaos ocean beyond creation. It is actually found in a realm that transcends the three realms of creation. Because when we talk about the three realms, we are talking about the conscious, which is known as the earth. So everything that is here in front of our eyes. When we are conscious, awake and aware, and we perceive the reality in our waking state, that's the realm of the earth. That's the conscious realm. Then there is the subconscious realm. This is the astral plane. This is the plane we enter when we dream or when we meditate. And this is known as heaven. So earth is the conscious, the subconscious is heaven, the astral realm that we access in meditation and in dreams, and the subconscious is even deeper. Like the unconscious is even deeper. The unconscious is the chaos ocean. The unconscious is also the duat in the Egyptian tradition, the halls of Amenti also. And this is where the rainbow serpent resides, in all the three realms, but also transcending the three realms. Because again, if we talk about the unconscious, the ocean of the unconscious, the chaos ocean, that is created in a way because there is shape, there is form, there is movement, but it is not yet defined. So it's the potential for everything. But again, the moment when the rainbow serpent moves upon the face of the waters, that's the chaos ocean. But the rainbow serpent comes beyond that space. It comes beyond the causal realm, so it exists outside of the three realms, and it actually transcends the three realms. And this is where we talk about the fourth state of consciousness that is known as Turiya, or this is the state of consciousness that we connect with the superconscious, because the superconscious is the unconscious made conscious, or the subconscious made conscious, or actually when we talk about samadhi or moksha or spiritual enlightenment, that's actually when we transcend the three realms of creation and we understand that we exist beyond that, like our nature exists beyond that, and that nature is the nature of the dragon. That nature is the nature of the serpent, the rainbow serpent. Because again, the rainbow serpent comes from this realm of, it's not even a realm, it's almost like so vast and something so incomprehensible that we can only approach it with reverence. And that's why in the stories of Damballa, in the voodoo tradition, no one is able to speak the language of the serpent, because the knowledge is so vast and it's so incomprehensible that we can almost only understand the shadow, or like the hisses. And this is why this unintelligible serpent language comes in. So I'm actually feeling called to pull some more oracle cards to see if there is any last message from the Rainbow Serpent, anything we want to know. Okay, we have the Crystal Child, and we have Joy of Life. That's beautiful. So I'm really being told that right now, especially this year, is the year where a lot of crystal children will get in touch with their soul's mission. So what I'm being told with this is that the dragon year, the year of the dragon, is the year where this cosmic energy of the Rainbow Serpent is almost making a comeback in the collective consciousness of human beings. So every year, when the zodiac shifts, or when the energy, the cosmic energy changes, a different archetype is, let's say, underlined or is amplified in the collective consciousness. And this year, since it's the year of the cosmic dragon, since it's the year of the wood dragon actually, this is very much talking about the crystallization of our DNA. So every soul who resonates with being a crystal child, this year is going to be very, very significant, because the rainbow spirit, the Rainbow Serpent, is almost co-creating with us in an even deeper way. And the way the rainbow spirit is co-creating with us, it's helping us unlock our DNA. It's helping us activate our DNA and actually activate the different rays of light of our own being. So it is almost the Rainbow Serpent activating the Rainbow Serpent nature within ourselves. And this is what the Crystal Child is talking about. So this is really the activation of our multidimensional self and the activation of all these other aspects of ourself. Because again, we exist as star beings in the physical realm. We exist as an emanation of source consciousness, a spark of source, as a physical star, let's say the star in the sense of the 4 limbs and 1 head, but also the star in the sense of the light of our vision, the light of our consciousness. But we also have an astral body. And again, the astral body is connected to the realm of heaven, to the subconscious, and this is our bird being, or our angelic being. And that's why we say that our angelic being has wings, because we fly in the heaven of the astral realm when we dream or when we meditate. So we are a star, we are a human in the physical realm, we are a bird or an angel in the astral realm, but we also are a serpent in the causal realm. Because in the causal realm we appear as a serpent, but we appear as a wave form. And that's why we humans are actually the mixture of all of it. We are the mixture of a human, of a serpent, and a bird. And that mixture is a dragon. So the dragon, the cosmic dragon, the rainbow spirit, is helping us understand or remember that we are dragons. And again, once we understand that we are dragons, we transcend the 3 realms of creation and we move beyond it. And that's the 4th state of consciousness, Turiya, Moksha, or spiritual enlightenment. Because when I understand that I am a dragon, when I become the Rainbow Serpent, when I become the dragon spirit of source, then I am everything. Then I am not just this human self, not just my soul, or not just my serpent being from the underworld, but I am all of it together, and even more than I'm not even able to comprehend. And that's why, in order to approach spirit, we have to have an open heart. And we have to almost get our mind out of the way. Because our mind is here to help us make sense of the physical realm. And also helping us connect, or just helping us navigate this realm. But our mind is not here to connect with our spiritual self. This is what the heart is here for. So when we connect to our heart space, when we remember our nature as dragons, then we can remember the nature of Source Creator and activate that divinity within ourselves. And this is what the rainbow spirits, the rainbow serpents, the dragons are helping us do right now. It's about activating our DNA and activating our multidimensional selves, so we remember that we are divine creator beings and that the universe is creating on our behalf. And when our heart is open and aligned with the heart of Source Creator, then we can only create love. And this is how we tune into love, by seeing everything as love and knowing that everything happens on behalf of love. So definitely look forward for some exciting times, for a lot of downloads or inspirations, because I feel again this year is going to be very, very powerful. Also, if you tune into this reading later on, the time that you are tuning into this reading right now is going to be very, very powerful when it comes to activating your multidimensional self, activating all the colors of the rainbow, so that you can understand the beauty of your being and how vast and how beautiful you are, and also how much power you actually hold. And when we know how to use that power in a constructive way, when we know how to create from a heart-centered space, then we are literally magicians. And then we are creating magic on behalf of the universe. And this is what the Rainbow Serpent is wanting to help us with. It is wanting to help us activate more magic in our life and help us experience more love in our life. So this was your message from the Rainbow Serpent. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you resonated with the messages. Please let me know if you did. And also, please let me know if you have any other question. I will try to cover it in the next videos. So thank you so much for tuning in. I am sending you all of my love and all of my blessings. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye. Much love.